I'm about to tell you something that's going to make some of you very uncomfortable, and the fact that it makes you uncomfortable proves the point I hope to make in this video perfectly. Have you ever wondered why folks feel personally attacked when someone critiques something that has nothing to do with them?
Have you ever been personally victimized?
I love him. I'll put his link down below. If you were here last week, you know that I had a very small handful of folks take issue with my What the Wednesday videos, which have nothing to do with them. So I decided to drill down on that and find out what the is going on. Today I'm going to critique my critics. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly which category you fall into, and trust me, one of these categories is not going to like what they discover about themselves. First, let's watch this cute intro. I don't have line deliveries to share today, but I have some opinions that are likely to ring a bell with you, and I have some advice to spout as well. You can take it or leave it. It affects my life not at all either way. I will try to keep this brief, but I make no promises. Here it is, the part that's going to piss some people off. I read some articles written by some psychologists of some acclaim who know a little something about this phenomenon of taking personally statements that are made about someone you know not. I will link the articles below. Turns out there's actual science behind why certain people can't handle opinions, and it's not pretty. Since I know you're hungry for pointless rants, like and subscribe. I'm full of them. You don't want to miss an opportunity to come at me. Punch that subscribe button. Get it? Punch it up. Name of the channel. I'm super clever. Obvi. I read the articles, and I was hoping that my research would enlighten me in a way that I would feel empathy and compassion for the folks who feel the need to suggest that I am not a good person because a good person wouldn't make fun of or shit on other actors. Turns out that 1, I'm not shitting on other actors. 2, I did not find the empathy I was searching for. And 3, I realized those folks don't seem to understand that there is a G-damn difference between mockery and analysis. I'm making fun of no one. I am doing a line delivery analysis. I'm also not saying that I couldn't possibly be mistaken. Sure, I might be, and you're welcome to disagree with me. I don't care. I'm stating an opinion. Have you heard of this? It's a thing human beings do. I feel pretty solid about the opinions I choose to share, and that is not sitting well with just a very few people. But folks who feel combative with people who feel confident about their opinions is not what I want to talk about today. That's a different video for a different day. I want to talk about folks who get, quote, sympathy offense, unquote, on behalf of strangers. And here is partly why I want to talk about it. I don't know much about statistics, but I know a little bit about the statistics of complaints because I used to work at a bank. Sure did. 3 years. I have stories. But in the meantime, here's one statistic I know. For every one person who complains in person or on the phone, they represent around 25 or 26 other people who don't have the energy to or interest in complaining but feel similarly. For every one person who complains via email, they represent up to 50 other folks who feel similarly but who won't take the time to voice that opinion. So even though the number of folks challenging me is very small, I'm taking it seriously / feeling defensive for reasons based in statistics. So what did I discover about the psychology behind this behavior of sympathy offense? It's actually worse than I thought. Way worse. Here's what I found out. Turns out there are several theories that explain this phenomenon, taking sympathetic offense. There is the self-relevance effect, moral contagion effect, the benign violation theory, the spotlight effect. There may even be more. Those are the few that I found. And what it boils down to is ego, or the superego to be precise. Here it is. Everyone thinks everything's about them, and everyone feels they are not to be criticized for any freaking reason. And if they are criticized, the criticizer is evil because the criticized is an angel who is above reproach, and no one is to have anything but approving opinions of them ever. Who the hell raised you people? Your insecurity is leaking all over the rest of us. Clean it up, please. It's gross. To be very dang clear, there is a distinct separation between critique and criticism. Criticism is focused on finding fault, and critique is analytical. I'm about to say this with a lot of confidence, which is going to rile some folks up. If you're an actor or you work in the entertainment industry and you get wound up about critique, you're in the wrong business. When you let your insecurity run your life, the entertainment industry will chew you up and spit you out. Or you can get some help and fix it. There is no escaping either critique or criticism in this industry. You're putting out a product for the general public. There are going to be opinions, and they are going to differ. If you don't have the power of your convictions, you're going to get your fifis hurt. And if you get your fifis hurt, it's on you. Stand behind your work and stand behind your POV. Or go work in an industry in which you do not get critiqued. And then tell me what that industry is, because I don't think it exists. And if you're someone who has a platform on which you voice many an opinion, a great many of which are negative, maybe check yourself before you call someone out for doing what you are doing. At this point, I want to give a huge shout out to Bill Burr, who spoke my inner voice, and without knowing it, came to the defense of everyone with a strong opinion when he responded to Charlemagne the God thusly. Let's take a look.
You can't do that in
just say anything,
2025, Bill.
Yes, you can, and I did it. And it's fine.
You can, and I did, and it's fine. And for those of you getting triggered right now, that reaction you're having, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I will leave you with this quote from Laurel Thatcher Ulrich. Well-behaved women seldom make history. I have no desire to make history. I am not lofty. I am not altruistic. I am also not interested in being shamed into compliance. I'm not interested in behaving. I'm an elder Gen X, dollface. That is not how we roll. I will share my opinion. You won't all like it. You won't like it all. Take what you want, leave the rest. I don't care. I'm just here to help. Also, I would really love to know how my detractors thought I was going to react. It seemed like they thought I would either not do it at all from the jump, which I considered, or shut it down altogether. Oops.
What do you mean you're not gonna do it?
Not gonna do it.
You are too gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
You are gonna do it.
Thanks for coming. Listen, you're allowed to have an opinion. You're even allowed to have a negative opinion about these Wednesday videos. I am also allowed to have an opinion about your opinion. And if you have a negative opinion about it, thanks for staying to the end. Listen, most of you done real good. I think it's fascinating that I didn't have as many funny asides today. Let's hope I look better in camera than I do in the mirror. Okay, little kids, dial it down out there. Hopefully my mic isn't picking up the hysteria. I have a good rack is what I'm saying.